people. I guess this is. I don't know what channel that's on. Is that on your channel? Is that on my channel?
Hello.
I don't know.
I'll try to say hello like you. Hello.
I would say hello. What's up, Rob? But I don't do this.
You don't do this.
I can't do that. I could do it here. Though.
You're not dancing all the time. Dancing, getting the hair out the way.
What up, people? We're here at this Thomann place, and we've already did a video about a beginner kind of a rig that we would put together. Now we're gonna go next level. You've played a little bit. You have some budget. You mowed the lawn at Grandma's, and now you have $2,000.
How big is this lawn you're mowing?
It's a big ass lawn. You fed the goats. You did whatever you need to do. You worked under the bridge in the big city for a little bit.
You got that lawn money. You're ready to go.
You got that lawn money. Okay, but now of course talking about a higher end budget means you already know what you want. But the beginner budget is easy.
Yeah.
Because it needs to be flexible, so you're exploring the amazing world of the guitar.
The guitar.
But now you have. Hey, don't do that. You have $2,000 to spend, and you know what you want to do. So how do we recommend that? Because we don't know you. We have no idea who you are. So do you want to play blues? Do you want to play classic rock? Do you want to play
jazz?
Do you want to play metal? I don't know. You could. What? You okay? Did you what? Are you good? What's wrong?
It's a normal day.
Are you good, Robert? You know metal? It goes like this, and then you say metal, like really,
That's how I always say metal.
We lost Robert. Give him a minute.
I'm gonna need a few.
Talk amongst yourselves. I give you a topic. Chickpeas are neither chicks nor peas. Discuss.
I just don't think they'll realize how loud that was.
What?
How loud that just was.
It's pretty loud.
All right, hold on. Okay.
Okay.
Game face.
Okay. So you might want to play the metal. Okay, so we're going to give you a couple of things that we would go for the certain styles.
Yeah.
And then, of course, amp. Again, we could discuss this and that. So let's see what we do. But our first reaction when... Stop doing that!
Listen, that's not in the budget.
It's not in the budget. You're not in the budget! Our first reaction when we thought about that kind of budget and a guitar in the towards €1,000/dollar price range, Charvel and Demus or the Schecter Super Shredder, because they are well-rounded guitars. On either of them, I would play blues.
Yeah.
Great clean sounds. On the Charvel, you have coil tap, which it extends the range. Both of them have Floyds, so you might not.
Since you're not a beginner, you could
Definitely not a beginner kind of a thing, but those are the kind of guitar like a Super Strat that I would pick up to play a variety of styles. And also visually, they allow you to be on stage without looking too much like kind of like a goth sludge death grind core rocker, or they're kind of neutral.
Yeah, well, and this was the first time I ever played the Super Shredders and stuff, and it has the EMGs, which you might like already be like, oh, they're too hot, but they're not. They're like whatever.
They're retroactives. They're like sound like old classic pickups. They're not modern EMGs.
Like I said, don't get turned off because it says EMG. If you're a person like me who is like EMGs, and I'm like, all right, they sound good. So
okay, let's talk about guitar. We can look at the wall here. If you're gonna go for some stratty thing, if you're gonna go for super strat, for me, well, we look at the Charvels in a bit. But it would be the Charvel or the Schecter. They're very, very similar. Now, in terms of a Strat, you have $1,000 or up to 1,000. You can't go American yet, so you're gonna go Mexico, which is absolutely not a bad thing.
Yeah. Oh no, I've played plenty of like Maxi Strats and Tellies that I'm like, I want to buy this.
But probably this is a lower price range. I don't think we're in the Fender price range here. So we got to go over here. Because we can't see pricing up there. But again, with the Strat, if it's like my one guitar, if I know for sure I need single coils, that's cool.
Yeah.
But if it's my one guitar and I want to be flexible, I might want to go for HSS again.
Yeah,
There's
because
this thing right there in Sunburst that looks pretty sweet. Of course, we don't know what the freaking price is on it, and no one wants to die on this thing.
yeah.
Is that a Fender? That really reddish one with the HSS?
Yeah.
That looks neat.
Yeah, I know I've played one of those before.
But we have no idea what the pricing is, so we can't really talk about it.
Yeah. So it could be a
It could be.
possibility?
It might be.
Yeah.
But that kind of guitar, for like $800-900 would be a solid choice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, as long as it sticks within that price range.
So this, for me, is definitely a very solid choice. This is pretty light. It's very nice, tapered body here, three-piece neck, the way I see it. It's the Captain America.
Is the
Captain America.
Is the neck heel recessed on it so you can get up there better? Yeah. A little bit, yeah.
And sitting on the body, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
HSH, that's a super solid guitar, $900. It's almost half the budget.
Yeah.
But that's gonna cover a lot of styles.
Oh, yeah.
Visually, that's gonna cover a lot. That's a good solid guitar. If you want to stay kind of middle of the road, you might be in a cover band. You might be playing blues. You could play that on it if you wanted to, I think, because of the humbuckers. I'm not gonna do it again.
I can't handle it twice.
And
That's what she said. I was waiting. I knew. I was like there's the cue. Where's it at? Where's it at?
So, if you were gonna buy a single cut,
Yeah.
you had up to $1,000. Go.
I'd probably go more like the PRS was it 245?
SC245, yeah.
Those would be a good single cut. I mean the Epiphone stuff.
I'd go for PRS before I go for Epiphone.
Yeah.
But what about Gibson in the under €1,000 price range?
Do they make? Well, I'm not a big Gibson guy anyway, so I don't know if I would be going down.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't buy a Gibson for $2,000 because that's still not where they start being good. So why would I want to buy one for $1,000?
Yeah.
And what they do is they just strip the binding, they just strip all the stuff, and they just give you a blank piece of wood, and they call it a studio or whatever. And I don't think you're gonna get a whole bunch of guitar for the money.
No.
You're gonna get the Gibson look, and you're gonna get the I feel like Slash thing. But we're talking about actual substance and not you feeling like a rock star. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't go for that. I would absolutely go for the PRS SEs.
Yeah.
They're super solid. Well, the SE245 is gone because you used that yesterday.
Oh yeah. we stole all the guitars that we ended up talking about.
But those are absolutely rock solid guitars, and you have a lot of options. You have one with the Floyd. You have a custom 22, custom 24. I love that light green one, which they don't make anymore.
Oh.
That actually has a blank neck. It's not painted.
Oh,
That's
really?
pretty damn cool. Yeah, yeah. It's the Seth Meyers. Is that from Shinedown? Seth
Oh.
Meyers, I think so.
So it's his signature?
Yeah, those are for about $800-900.
Oh, nice.
I think $799 or $899. So they're absolutely in the budget. And if you're looking for a mahogany style set neck guitar, that's what I would go for in that price range.
Yeah.
No questions asked.
And they're PRS. I mean, that's a legit name that you're seeing on that headstock.
Pretty tops. I had 2 or 3 of them. I have students that had them. Solid guitars. And if you go for the standard, which is the one in the front, which don't have a pretty top,
Oh.
I think they're like $500.
Oh, really?
So yes. So tonally, you're still getting everything,
Yeah.
but they're just they're blank mahogany. They're not super pretty, but that's a very very solid guitar for
The money.
For the money, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, if you did go that route, you could sink more money into an amp.
Yeah. Don't think they have too much in terms of coil tap though. So you're kind of in the humbucker
world.
In the humbucker world.
Yeah.
I know that the Chapmans offer really good value for under $1,000.
Yeah.
We know that. So if you wanted something, a little bit special.
Yeah, that's not the straight down the middle of the road.
Now we have, if you into this type of thing, I think Schecter does some killer stuff
Yes.
for under $1,000.
Yep. Even like their PT, like the Telly style, which I think has humbuckers, but I think those are under 1,000.
If we go to 1,100 something, I just got the Jackson Soloist.
Oh.
That's humbuckers and that's metal, and that's Floyd. Well, that's a solid piece of guitar.
Oh.
That's
well.
a really good guitar. Okay, so that's just a lot of other. Let's pick one humbucker guitar and one single coil guitar up to $1,000. Go.
Humbucker. Probably the Sun Valley Super Shredder. I mean, I guess that's under 1,000 though. So, you want it like as close as possible?
No, that's good. That's okay.
Yeah. I mean, I would be pumped to have that. So that would be a nice upgrade from the original.
Absolutely. For me, it will probably be an SE.
You think so?
Yeah, because that is more in the direction of a Les Paul.
Yeah.
Like I would feel like that's a little bit more of a classic approach than the Super Shredder. But okay, no.
Yeah. I guess.
And in terms of single coils, I might want to say, just because it also is flexible, let's go to the Charbel, the Sandimas.
Oh yeah.
Because
of the coil split.
Because it's coil split.
Okay.
I'm gonna count that as
Single coil. So I thought you were saying strictly single only. You could even get I don't know what they're called now, but like the old Model 7s were the T style.
They don't have a single pretty one here. They have the freaking yellow
Okay.
ones and.
Wait, you don't like that? The slime green one?
I have the one in the nice quilt top.
Oh.
It's kind of neat. But no, I think those are solid guitars. They're simple, but they're solid. And the one I have is like 850. Offers a lot of good sounds.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm a humongous. Oh, look, and it has the rear axis
that is
press
awesome.
rod.
Absolutely, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, of course, we're going to get a billion comments. What about this one? What about this? What about this? What about this? Right now, it's information overload, and we're probably not considering a million guitars that are here.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just, for shits and giggles, walk around, look on the wall, and see what we're forgetting. We're going to get questions like, what about 7 strings? What about 8 strings? You don't play 8 strings. That's what about.
That's why.
That's why.
That's why. You play 6 strings only.
And I just lost 1,000 subscribers right there.
You're so close to 50, and then
I love you people that play 8 string. I absolutely love you. I just don't want to listen to you.
Stay tuned for our all 8-string budget video.
Actually, for a Gibson, that SG looks nice.
That
blue thing, that is something special.
Yeah, it looks. I just can't play SGs.
Yeah, nah, me neither.
I would worry because if they're used to any other kind of guitar.
I think everything up there is definitely more expensive. So
Than what our budget
I'm
is.
gonna go with the Schecter, the Charbel. When it comes to humbucker, pure humbucker for me it would be an SE, and those are solid guitars in the under €1,000 price range.
Yeah.
Ibanez has some good stuff. Iron Label. You can get an Iron Label kind of a metally thing, but not all of them.
Yeah.
Some of them are killer, some of them are not, so it really depends.
Okay. See, I'm not familiar with Ibanez stuff, so.
Amp.
I think at this point you would want to go more amp head and cabinet. If you've had the modeler, you would want to go like, I want the real deal. I want.
Okay, so you go for amp head and cabinet. I go for combo.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll start with you.
Oh, I'm like, wait, that's not the right room. Determined to get in your way at all costs.
That looks like it needs to be in some dungeon. What is that?
It's like we still don't know. We've run into them, but we don't know what they are yet.
Look how cute! That is so tiny. Okay.
For our budget, will you just buy 6 Joyo amps? Yeah.
You can do anything.
You can do anything.
Remember, a cab's not inexpensive.
Yeah, well,
Unless you buy a Harley Benton cab, which of course is inexpensive and has an amazing quality. Well, it depends on which one you buy, I guess.
paid for by Harley.
Paid for by Harley Benton.
No, well, I think as long as you get in like a 1x12, then
Oh, there's some
you're
good stuff
I started,
here.
Now the Jet City, which I said I've never played one, but I've always heard good stuff.
If you want to play classic rock, the Amelia is $579 and it's killer. It's
Really?
this thing. It's the creamiest mids you can imagine.
Well,
Nice clean channel. It's not a metal thing, but
if you got humbuckers, I mean, you can push the amp a little bit more.
yeah, and it's got a built-in overdrive, so kind of like a built-in tube screamer circuit in the drive channel. It's a very, very mature sounding amp, $579. This is, but again, for classic rocky stuff.
Yeah. What does it handle pedals?
Really well.
Because if we got this in a 1x12, which is all you would really need for it, I mean, you have budget for pedals at that point. So
You're at $850 with your guitar,
yeah,
so $579. Get the Harley Benton 112 with vintage 30, which is $119.
yeah. Oh, so they come with V30s?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you can get it with like some kind of made out of mud speaker, or a good one.
Yeah.
And then it's 119, I think,
Yeah.
which is still $10 less than buying the speaker by itself.
So we'd be in what? I mean, like basically around 700.
Yeah, let's say
With that?
700 with cab.
Yeah, and
so
then
you have 850. Wait, that's math. You have $450 left for pedals, which is it's not going to build you a board,
no, but if you're
but it's going to throw some good stuff on the floor.
I mean, you could definitely get a good delay for like lead stuff, or if you need more gain.
If you're going to say ethereal, I'm going to kill you. Just saying.
I mean, I'm not saying an ethereal would be a great choice, but at 200.
Because apparently I'm the only channel on freaking YouTube that hasn't gotten an ethereal from Brian Wampler. He just gave them out like candy, but no, I don't get an ethereal. No.
I just want to thank Brian Wampler for not sending Henning one of those pedals. So I can.
It sounds so damn good, and I just want to play it.
Oh, and that's like my main pedal now for
Yeah,
delay.
shut up.
It's that good.
I have a Red Knob mod from Chase Bliss. That is the best analog delay on the market. I'll let you play it, and then you talk about your ethereal again, okay? Fine.
Yeah, but I mean, I think something like that is a really good solution. How many watts is it?
That's 40 or something.
Okay, so you can still get it into the kind of like a sweet spot for tube tone without needing to like kill the neighbor's ears.
But you could also go for the 100, which is pretty much a Soldano SLO kind of clone,
Okay.
officially by Soldano, and that's similar price range. And that's 100 watts, more gain. So I think these are solid amps in that price range.
I've always heard such good stuff about Jet City.
Sadly, this is out of the price range.
Yeah, that
that's a
would
decent amp.
be the budget, but
With your budget, that's over budget. Yeah, no, that's too much.
yeah. So far my money's on the Jet City because it's affordable, and like I said, I think you'd probably want to be going into the more like I want a tube head and a cabinet.
If you wanted to go more metal and you wanted the high gain stuff, this is pretty damn killer.
Really?
It's 15 watts, and you're not gonna get killer cleans out of it. I mean, you're gonna get cleans out of it okay-ish, but you crank this shit up, get the mids down a tiny bit, this thing is going to blow your head off.
Really?
It's only 15 watts, so let's say barely giggable. It is, but tone-wise, this is killer. This is really good, and that is 600 and something.
Oh, really?
Well, actually, this is more than the Jet City. So
see, I'm not super familiar with orange stuff, so.
I wasn't, but I did quite a few videos.
Did you?
I did a few.
Yeah, I'd say if you're using that live and you're pushing those 15 watts, you're definitely not going to get cleans out of it.
No.
But
Black Star, I'm not too familiar with. Which I don't know. Maybe someone from Black Star could change. I'm just saying. Now people are gonna say again, is he begging for amps? No, I'm just saying I would like to find out what Black Star's all about. That's what I'm saying.
Hughes and Kettners are usually affordable, aren't they?
Yes. Not this. They don't even sell this anymore. That's not even in the current lineup. Yeah, depending on what you want, the Deluxe 40 or the Deluxe 20 could be a really good choice. The Deluxe 20 is $666 and even has a DI out that is killer.
Oh, nice.
Oh, what about that Laney? The IRT, where is that?
Oh yeah, you were talking about that earlier.
Where's the IRT? Not that one. The rack one.
It would be funny if it was literally right in front of you. You're like, oh, that one.
The rack one has 2 channels. It's 15 watts. It's rack mountable. Has a DI out. Has a USB out, even though it's full tube, and it's $560.
Really?
And 15 watts. It can probably do metal convincingly. It does leads amazingly. It does rock. It does clean. That's not a bad choice.
Now just to find it.
Ooh, this I gotta say. We have if we have $1,000, you buy this and you still have a lot of budget left.
I haven't played one of those yet.
I have 4. You can play one.
Yeah. I mean, if you want something that's not too expensive, you could always get a Mesa, but
You could always get a Mesa if you want like a cheap kind of an amp, right?
yeah, if you're not going for the boutique.
Well, here's something that Engel offers for our dilemma of the different styles. $799, 20 watts, so giggable. So also a power soak. You can go down to 1 watt or 5 watt, whatever.
Oh, nice. How many is it total?
20.
Oh, that
And
is...
when it comes to a metal sound, this will floor you.
I think that's the toughest thing, because like you said, we don't know necessarily what style you're going to be going for.
But that's what I'm saying. The cool thing is this is the Metal Master. It's got a decent clean channel, but the drive channel is as metal as it gets. But they also have the Rock Master. Same amp, differently voiced. So if you want to play in a rock band, classic rock leads, the Rock Master, no clean channel.
No.
When it says clean, it never really gets
It never
clean. It's pretty much a rhythm channel and a lead channel. But the Rock Master is a killer amp. So if you're a metal guy, $799, get this. If you're playing classic rock and rock in general, or amazing leads, the Rock Master is for you. If you're playing jazz, don't buy an Engel.
Don't be.
It's that simple.
I don't think you should buy any of the amps we've looked at if you're playing jazz, but.
There's also the 5150 little one, which is $600.
Oh, you know what? I've been hearing.
And that's giving you like the modded plexi sound.
Yeah.
Wherever that is.
And it has like so much gain available to it.
And there's the Iron Ball, which is a super mega monster when it comes to metal.
Is it? See, I'm not familiar with Engel.
It's really, and I think that's $900, but that's a killer amp. Also good cleans.
Really?
Very spanky, very attacky cleans.
See, I'm only familiar with the Powerball or is it the Fireball?
I have a Fireball at home right now.
Oh, do you really?
Because Thomann sent me that for a video that I have to do.
Oh.
And I was just sitting there playing this drop D on my frames and was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That is killer. And the Fireball's not even that expensive. Well, let's talk about the Fireball, because you know what? That could be an amp in the price range.
Really? That's a full size, isn't it?
What am I looking at? Fireball 100? Yeah, that's $1250. But I have the 50. There's a 50 watt version of this, because I only have 2 of these lights. But technically with $1250 and the Schecter, now we're talking. Oh, you have no cab. You have no cab.
No cab.
Oh, $1250. No, that's just the. Do you need a cab? Do you really need to hear your amp?
Yeah.
I mean, is that really necessary?
Don't worry, you totally don't need to have your tube head running into anything.
No.
They don't require a load, so.
Damn it.
Otherwise, that would be pretty sweet to upgrade to a.
But I think
full
the
size.
50 might be cheaper. Because I think this is the 100, and I think they have a 50 version.
You think it's at least $200 cheaper?
If it was $120 cheaper, we could buy that Harley Benton cab. I don't think we're gonna have a solution here.
No.
I don't think we're gonna have like a. Like if you want it cleans, that's $1,000, and that's gonna do a lot for you. If you want to play jazz, blues, if you want to pedal amp.
Especially if you want to go pedal.
But of course, we wouldn't have a budget for pedals anymore.
No, that's true.
Oh, this is So, pick one. Jet City.
I would probably go just because it's going to be so well round, and it leaves you money for pedals, so you can
And
really
the cab, yeah.
and the cab because you can go more directions with being able to, because all these then you're just gonna have a dry amp, and I don't.
Okay, so if we say we'll have $400 left, you can spend that in the pedal room with the Jet City. And
Yeah.
now I pick a combo.
Yeah.
This is difficult. I mean, it's very easy. Don't buy that. That's very simple.
Oh, you know what? That would fit right in the budget. So.
No, it would not. Your face would fit in the budget. No, not that room.
Combos.
So,
Also, if you want to ruin your back, you can select one of these.
well, it depends. You could also just have these. Oh, these don't slide out. Does it? Huh? These do. This one doesn't. But how
Oh,
neat is
nice.
that it slides out? Come on.
Yeah.
Why doesn't this slide out? What if I really pull? Ah, he's smart because the controls are right here. Why would I want to slide it out? I'm sliding it out. I'm sliding it in, and I'm sliding it. Get it? Get it? Get it? Get it? Get it? Get it? See what I'm doing? It's shelf sex. That's what I'm doing.
As the camera pans away.
He's like, let's go back to him when he doesn't talk about naughty things. So this is for me where I'd go if I wanted a combo thing. Again, if you play metal, right here or right here.
Nice.
They're going to be probably 900 to 1,000, something like this.
What size are the speakers in it?
845, that's a joke. Those are 10s. Now, if you wanted that as a 112 in 40 watts, they have them in 40 watt and 112.
Yeah.
For a price that I don't know, but probably in the budget for around 1,000. Yeah, that's the Gig Master. But still, it's that, again, you play rock, any kind of rock, this is it.
Yeah.
Clean's not happening.
Yeah.
It really doesn't do cleans.
Yeah, I mean, if I was going combo, I would try to go 12-inch speaker, just because you can
Yes.
replace it. I mean, not that the 10's going to sound bad, but you're going to lose some of that.
Yeah. So I mean, this one or the Rock Master or the Metal Master, depending on what you do.
Yeah.
For cleans, Rocker 15. I'm gonna go with this is it. Yes. That's gonna give you orange. That's $670. I can't read. $769. A clean channel that is actually just a volume knob. So it is the most simple clean channel.
Oh.
And takes pedals incredibly well. Drive channel that would give you anything from slight break up to insane. This is a really good amp.
Is that the one that you can run in stereo?
No, that's the mono version.
Ah.
But you could afford the stereo one. If we had a guitar for $800, we could go for the stereo
one? That would,
Now, but then of course, you couldn't run in stereo because you have no pedal.
you have no pedal.
So you would have the choice to, at some point, to run. Hey, by the way, is the ethereal stereo? No. What kind of crap pedal is that, huh? Come on, Brian Wampler, you can do better than that. Can you tell that I'm slightly peeved that I don't have an ethereal?
He can do better than that. I think that's why he didn't send you the pedal.
This or the Rocker 32, actually this and then some pedals.
Yeah, because you still got pedals in the
it's
budget.
only it's 110.
Yeah, I mean, 10's not the... I mean, I wouldn't go 8-inch speakers,
No.
but...
This is a good solution. In terms of gain, it has a huge variety. And
How many watts? Oh, 15.
15. And it's pedal friendly. Other than that, well, the amp, I gotta say this. This thing or any amp that tries to be like it is just an insane pedal platform.
I
You know,
mean,
the trick on this thing, that's the Hot Rod from Fender. It's $8.99. The trick on this, to use this knob, which is the volume knob, keep bright in, and never ever use any of this stuff. The drives sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the pedal platform.
Yeah, it's like the original.
This
pedal
is just an insanely good pedal amp, and I know so many people that have this. I have two of them. So many students bought this. It's got balls. It's got 40 watts. It's loud. The cab and speaker are phenomenal. I use this for so many metal recordings.
Really?
Yes, it is. It's still one of my go-to speakers. I actually took the amp part out and built a chassis for it. And now PV has this in it. I think it's called the Classic 30 or something.
Oh.
Then Laney has its version, which is called the Lionheart L5T112, which is $100 cheaper, and blue. We all know blue is cool. So there's tons of iterations of this.
Oh yeah.
Which you can see on the control panel and everything. Other brands simply going for what this is.
Yeah.
But if you want flexibility and moldability with pedals, I gotta say it would be this amp.
How much? So it's 900.
Yeah.
So that does take away a little bit of the pedal budget though. 'Cause it's a little. Oh yeah. I mean that's like.
If I went for my PRS for let's say $799, I got $300 left.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I get. Duh, you don't need a cab.
And
I
could buy, if this was my budget and I'm on that level where I have $2,000 to spend for everything, I'm not gonna go for Wampler ethereals or something, because that's gonna kill my budget right away with that kind of fancy schmancy stuff there. I mean, it's good, but it's just fancy schmancy. No, but in that budget, I might actually want to go for China stuff. I might want to go for Harley Benton.
Well, yeah.
And for Harley Benton for $300, I can buy 10 pedals. I could actually buy a tube screamer kind of thing, and a high gain distortion, and a delay, a chorus, and still take you out to dinner.
And that's the important part. So.
Because why buy all the fancy schmancy gear to show off to the ladies? Look, I'm a guitar player. If then you can't take them out
to dinner. Yeah, you got the tone. Now take them out to dinner.
And the tone can't get you to bone if you. See, I'm trying to make that happen. It's just you don't have the. I don't know.
See, I saw that connection and I was like, I need to.
You were trying to stop your dad.
It's already set in motion. There's no going back now.
So let's look at some pedals.
Where's the pedal room at?
You have no idea where you are.
It's like second time I've been in this place. Now with pedals though, what about a multi-effects unit?
Ooh, okay. In that price range and level, we're talking about that might not be a bad idea. You have $400 to spend.
Yeah.
You're gonna blow that out on the ethereal anyway.
Only to have it. That way I'm like, oh look, even our invisible budget has an ethereal.
Okay, you put your $400, and I'm making my Fender very flexible now. So here's a TS type thing with monkeys on it for a reason that no one knows. Here's my really fat power amp kind of simulating distortion, which is not going to be very transparent, but it's thick. Here is a thing that says digital delay, even though it sounds analog. It's an analog delay sound achieved digitally. If I want super cool singing high gain leads out of it, I'm going to use this. Crank this up. It's going to be very noisy. Can get the mids in. So we're at $120.
Oh jeez.
I need more. Do I need a tremolo? Well, it's a Fender. $150. I have no reverb because Joyo doesn't make a reverb. Harley Benton doesn't make a reverb. So, ooh, this is nice. But no. We're gonna go and make it. Do we need a chorus?
I mean, the ethereal is a delay and reverb, so that would be two pedals in one.
Where is the reverb from that cheapo the TC line?
A Hall of Fame?
No, the cheap line. It's not brilliant. Ah, the reverb's over there. We could go for. Wait, are these black? Yeah, okay, because it looked like they're slightly blue. Reverb. Hello, my friends. Hello. I like you. Reverb is difficult. not a big electro-harmonics. It's not my thing when it comes to reverbs. That's a delay. It's a good delay, but you could go for the more, it's called the something, I don't know. I would always go for a Silver Spring reverb, but that's not in my budget.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with the Fender, you gotta
Wait.
have reverb.
It's got a reverb built in.
Oh, does it?
The Fender has a spring. Fuck it.
You don't even need a reverb.
So 120. Do I need the tremolo? I have $300. No, I don't want a tremolo. That's no. Lead. What am I looking at? A whammy? No. Not if I have that budget. We got low gain drive. We got a fat rhythm. We got a lead. We got a delay.
You could even go, if you didn't want to get another pedal, an actual pedal board for your...
We need power.
Oh,
That's the problem.
That's
the problem. We need power.
See, I don't know how much it is, but I already have my pedals in sight.
Power supply, I don't know, the Harley Benton, the blue one is hummy, and it's not isolated, so I don't want that, I'm sorry. So power supply is gonna run you at least $100.
Yeah, it
If
depends.
you want halfway decent power supply.
What's the, Carl Martin has that.
Martin Pro Power, that's a good idea, and that's 140 maybe.
Yeah.
So there's my budget. Power supply is killing it.
Yeah.
And I still don't have a board.
Yeah.
But okay, that's a good, decent setup, and of course this can be adjusted, but that's me. You have $400, go.
400. See, how much? See, because I instantly was thinking the fly rig.
Ooh, okay.
Because how much are these? The Tech 21 stuff.
3 something.
Oh, are they? Okay.
And the idea is you go DI with it. So in front of an amp, I don't know how much sense that makes.
Yeah.
And also sound quality wise, I'm sorry, but they're not flooring me at all.
Really? Dang it.
But you could go for the Veiled and Dapper. Same idea, much cheaper, much better sound.
Okay.
Veiled and Dapper in front of an amp. Actually, the Dapper Mini is $99, and it gives you delay, chorus, and 2 different drive sounds.
Yeah, I think it depends on what kind of, like, so if you want to have a lot of stuff, like you like having a lot of pedals. See, for me, something
I don't like having a lot of pedals.
See, I don't. So me, I'm like, the more you can put into like a single unit, that's like ideal.
You said unit.
A single piece of gear.
This is how my mind works, and it's early in the morning. 1 cup of coffee.
What happens when you're like 2 cups of coffee in? But so where's the one that you're talking about? Is it in here?
Dapper, Veilton, Dapper. Probably somewhere. Oh, the thing is, there's drawers that have more stuff. I don't know. You probably can't open these. See? No, they're locked. This is great for advertising. But the thing is, with a setup like you have, is it really a multi-effect unit you're looking for?
I guess not, because if I'm going, I mean, again, if it's me, I want a delay and reverb, and that's kind of.
And you would preferably want it in one pedal, right? I mean, preferably you wouldn't you want that in one pedal?
I mean, since I don't like a lot of pedals, I'd like it in one pedal. So I almost.
Could I make a suggestion?
We're probably not thinking the same thing. But.
Really not. Because if you have $400, you could go for this, which is $349.
Ah, see, yeah. I mean,
that is a dual digital delay, but you can set it up to be reverby.
And it's Strymon.
And this thing is so good.
Yeah. See, so yeah, like I said, it just depends on the person. So like me, I would be totally fine with something like that. Or even, I don't know how much a Sunset is.
Yeah, that's an Overdrive.
Oh, no, is the Big Sky?
The Blue Sky.
Blue Sky, that's what I'm thinking of.
It's $349.
Is it? Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, if it was me, I would go with something like that. Like a Strymon, because, I mean, you're getting, like, top of the heap quality, and, I mean, they sound amazing. The Blue Sky was the first time I played it, I think it was yesterday, and I was just like...
You'll play some Strymon when you're at my place. You're gonna...
Right? Yeah.
I have... everything you see here, I have.
Yeah. So for me, it's more like the less is more approach. I'd rather have
Okay.
one pedal.
If you want some classic-y thing, the Flint is really cool because it's got a classic tremolos and reverbs. So if you just need a little bit of, you don't need a lot, then something high quality like that is going to deliver. For me, the Dig can be set up to be almost analog delays. You can roll off the high end, super digital delays, and it can also be set up to be reverby, soundscapes. That is my Desert Island pedal.
Is
if
it
I
really?
can pick one pedal to go as an effect, that is it.
Oh.
The Dig is my thing because it can be so many things. It can be multi-tap. It's very cool.
Wow. So yeah. So like I said, for me, I'd rather go with just one like super nice pedal that's gonna.
And with the Amelia, you got 2 channels plus the boost, and you could also go and actually just have one more overdrive in front of it to have one more sound.
Yeah, or just like a tube screamer or something,
Yeah.
just to push it a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah. So that's kind of the way I would go.
Okay.
You know, less is more.
So probably the problem is in that price range we have so many options that all of a sudden
Well, when you walk in this room, you're just like,
what. So next video we're going to talk about anything's possible, but that's going to be easy because that simply means what we've always wanted. It's like we're going to call this the dentist budget.
yes.
And we're simply going to pick whatever we would have always dreamed of to have. And I think we should go each for like the one sound we crave.
Yeah. Well, and there's a special room we get to go to.
For you, it might be Van Halen, possibly.
Oh, definitely.
What do you need to get that 80s Van Halen-y sound?
Yeah. I guess it depends which Van Halen you're going for. Like Van Halen 1, Van Halen 2,
Alex Van Halen.
Alex Van Halen. You know, if
Then we
you're-
have to go in a totally different department.
Yeah. Now we're in drum budget, but you know.
Yeah, so that's what's coming next. Thanks to Mr. Cameraman, who's completely, utterly bored by us talking about gear and nerding out. We could be doing this all day, right?
Oh, I mean, we are doing it all day. So.
Okay, I think he even needs to go and work, which is animals at the end. I gotta say that.
Always. Animals at the end.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Flower face, the sadness grows. Come on away.